In this video, I will share with you some of the top 5 tips that I feel are very important when you write a software engineering resume. The number one of them is that you should have a one-page, one-side resume. Most of you will create a one-page resume, but a lot of resumes that I've seen don't have one page, one side. So make sure you have a one-pager. It's very important to only include your most important accomplishments and most important relevant experiences, and it's more than sufficient for you to write it in one side of the page. And think about it from the hiring manager, the recruiter's standpoint, who are trying to look through your resume. They will not have time to go beyond one page. They are reviewing potentially thousands of these resumes, or maybe hundreds at the minimum, for software engineering use case. So for other fields it might be different, but for software engineers in high demand there'll be lots of applications. So make it easy for the people who are trying to scan through your resumes, that they get their things quickly, and one page is all that I think they have time for, unfortunately, to go through your resume. So one page, one side. Second thing is only include your top skills. Do not include all the skills, only the skills that you are very, very good at. The skills that you're learning, the skills that you're maybe used in one of your side projects, do not include them. Just include the things that you're very good at. Maybe you can speak about those skills or the work that you did using those skills for 20 minutes at least. If you can't do that, do not include that skill. A lot of people write all kinds of operating systems, all kinds of skills. Maybe they just know a little bit. That's not the right thing. You should only include your top skills, right? And skills is an important thing that you should have in your resume. Without skills, it's very hard for people to parse what is their resume about. Also, the third tip is around customizing a resume to the role. Let's say, for example, you are a quality engineer and quality assurance engineer and looking to move into software engineering, or vice versa. In any case, it should be, your resume should be customized to the role that you're applying for. It should be clear as to, if you're a software engineer, if you want to move into quality assurance, what is the reason why you're doing that? And does your resume support that? Meaning your current work has done something, you worked recently around that area. Then customize your resume for the job so that you have a high probability of people replying back. The fourth tip is have a summary section at the top of your resume that clearly articulates what is it that you're writing this resume for. Is it a job change? Is it a pivot to a new career? Is it for changing a company for a certain reason, right? Like whatever, seeking a summer internship, whatever that is, have a summary section that in 1 or 2 lines at the very top of the page tells the person who's reading a resume what is the intention of writing this resume, right? And then have at max 3 to 4 bullet points per section, not more. Like in your work experience, if you have more than 5 or 6 points, that's too much. Just include your top 3 skills or top 3 bullet points of your accomplishments, and that's more than sufficient for you to convey. And only include those work experiences that are very relevant to the job that you're applying for. Like if you worked at 10 different companies, you might not want to include all 10 of them. You might only want to include few of them. So those are the 5 tips that I have. One is make sure it's a one-side resume. Second, include the skills section. Highlight those skills that you're very, very good at. Customize the resume for the job that you're applying. Have a summary section that clearly tells why you've created this resume and why the person who is reviewing their resume should even read below. So the summary section is very important. If you're an iOS developer, or if you're a software engineer looking for an iOS developer, you just write, I'm a software engineer looking to move into iOS development. Or if I'm a software engineer looking to move into quality assurance, or whatever that purpose is. So having a summary section is very important. And then be very concise and precise with 3 to 4 bullet points per section. So at the end of it, you should think about it that there is a person who is trying to review your resume, or even a computer who's trying to parse out your skills, right? Make it easier for them to review your resume so that they could call you for an interview. All right, good luck.